Sorry, I'll just keep the phone like this while I drive. My phone overheated, so sorry about that. It's gonna get hot in here, but yeah, like this was actually perfect because now that I think about it, like, you know, like about 2 weeks ago, I was so stressed out, like I couldn't function. Not function. What am I saying? Like I couldn't rest. Essentially, like if I was doing nothing, I would like go crazy, basically, and it was very painful. But it helped me so much, and at the end of the day, it didn't really hurt me. All it did was make me very uncomfortable and kept me working, which honestly, like, you know, you can't do that for years, but it's not necessarily harmful, I don't think. I really don't think so. It's very uncomfortable, very painful. But again, like, pain, sorry, my AC, because I'm fucking melting in here. My phone doesn't want to overheat as well. But like pain isn't necessarily bad, you know? And you can burn yourself out, but I would have to work so fucking, I would basically have to be what I'm doing. I would have to work harder than I am right now for several months to burn out. But yeah, anyways, about 2 weeks ago, sorry, my voice is almost dead because I've been talking to people all day. About 2 weeks ago, I was so stressed out that if I sat down, like, I'll go fucking insane. I just, like, literally, the only way I would relieve stress is by cold calling and working, which is very, you know, it's a little bit crazy if you think about it, but it was very painful, again, but I worked so much, and, like, that was the first time in a long time where, like, I truly felt like that survival instinct. You need to work. You need to do. You like. If you don't, you're gonna fucking die. You know. and like going to strike today and realizing, like, if I don't make this thing work for sure, then I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice this, at least for this year, when I only have 2 years left, is putting that same fire under my ass. Like right now, I feel a little bit anxious in a good way, where when I get home, I'm so reminded of, like, why I need to make this work, that if I don't do it, I'm gonna fucking go crazy. So that's really good, because obviously this past week, I've seen a lot of success and a lot of progress, but I got a little bit comfortable. You know, on Thursday and Friday, I didn't do very good. Like, I wasn't locked in the entire day, like, fully, which, you know, I still had a great day, but, you know, there's levels to this, and compared to Monday to Wednesday, like, I was not working nearly as hard. But now I have that fire again, like that real, not just motivation, but you get the point. I've explained it already. And I can't wait because I'm going to do it again and I'm going to go even farther. And I really think I'm really close to hitting this goal. But yeah, the name of the game, like really the name of the game is that no matter how close you think you are, you just got to keep working the same way. Like you cannot get comfortable at all. And the only time you can really like, quote unquote chill or like do anything besides like, you know, just working all day and like actively making progress in your life and not just chilling around or whatever. You can do that after you hit the goal, but even then you're gonna regress a little bit. But like until you hit that goal, you gotta like, it's almost like, think about it like this, right? You're running a marathon and you have blinds on. But just pretend like you can't fall, right? You're running a marathon, you have blinds on. And if you go to check where you are in the marathon, like to see if you finished or not, and you're not finished with it, like let's say you're on mile 20 out of 24, or 26.2, sorry. Let's say you're a mile from the finish, and you open up your blinds to see if you're there, and you're not there, obviously, because you're only a mile away from it. Then you do regress. You just do. Because by checking where you are, you're not running as fast, or you're not putting as much focus into it. So it's like, you know, you'll know when you get there, but you can't, like, for example, last week I was like, oh my god, I'm making progress, let me just like take a little bit of pride in myself. No, you can't do that. It's basically what Charlie said with the oscillations, so it's a simpler way of saying that. But I'm really excited. I'm excited to make a change in my life. And it was funny because my friends were asking me, like, why do you work all the time? Like, why don't you have an outlet? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have friends outside? Do you go speak at the gym? And I'm like, no, not for now. And they looked a bit confused, but I explained it to them. We didn't actually have time to clarify anything because they had to go early, but they look confused. And I explained to them, like, look, like, this is a goal, and this goal is very difficult. And just because I'm sacrificing all these things now doesn't mean I will forever. There are seasons to life, and this season's gonna be like 1 to 2 years. So it's like long enough to actually make some progress, but short enough where I'm not gonna like actually miss out, you know, like I'll be fine. I'll be totally fine, you know, I'll be a healthy person. But, you know, this goal is not very common. A lot of people pursue what I'm doing, but the amount of people who actually like make it is less than 1%, you know? So, but look, I'm happy where I'm at in terms of like how I'm, like my lifestyle. I'm personally happy. I know exactly what I want, and what I'm doing is probably one of the best ways to get there. So I'm happy to do what I'm doing, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna not have a girlfriend. In fact, I would love to do X, Y, Z, because what they're saying is like, you know, you're cutting all this shit out, it's not healthy, but you know, there's seasons to life. So there's a caveat, like you want all those things. Like Alex Hormozi has a wife and shit, and I don't know if he's married, but like he has a partner. They love each other. They have a purpose. They have fun. They chill. But you know, to get to that position where essentially you're living a life not like anyone else, like you need to have these periods of 1 to 3 years where you're, you know, if you keep living like that, you're gonna be fucked. But if you do that for 3 years, it will be painful and uncomfortable, but that's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing, because that means you're gonna hit the goal. But you need to have these 3-year, and I'm just like saying what people know. Like I'm not making anything up. Like I'm not the inventor of this. It's a very common knowledge to the entrepreneur community, but just like a reminder to myself, like there's seasons to this. There's 1 to 3 year periods where you need to sacrifice everything and like do this thing. And if you don't, like, you'll make progress, but not quick enough for my circumstances. My circumstances right now is that I need to make this thing work rather quickly, and it's very possible. It's not like unrealistic at all, but the inputs required to do that in the time frame that for my standards needs to happen, like I can't do all this stuff as well. I have to just focus on one thing, which, you know, it's already taking a toll on me. Like I'm a little bit more autistic than usual. I'm not talking to people, but I'm getting healthier gradually. I'm losing weight this week a lot. I lost like around almost 6 pounds, you know, for like the last 2 weeks. So if I keep it up, like I'll be fine. But everything's fine. I'm working a lot. That's it. I'm not enjoying myself. I'm not indulging. I'm not chilling. I'm not vacationing. I'm not talking to girls. I'm not making casual friendships. Like, it's normal. It's not normal, but it's normal. For my goal, it's required. It's painful, but it's fine. Like, that's really how simple it is. But like, I wanted to record this because, again, I just came back. I'm driving back right now, and I feel really, like, I guess purposeful. I hate that word, but I guess you could say purposeful. Like, I feel it's like being motivated, but for the right reason, you know, not motivated because someone yelled at you. It's being motivated because, like, you truly are liberated by the fact that you're doing this for the right reasons and stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, look, moral of the story, we have a very busy weekend. We need to take a bunch of sales calls tomorrow. Today I'm just gonna decompress. Today I'm gonna eat a good dinner, take a shower, truly decompress, and also I'm gonna start reminding myself. So I have during last week I made a series of content that I need to remind myself on every week. My voice really hurts, by the way. Like, it hurts to speak right now. My throat is crying. But I made a list of content I need to remind myself to, like, consume so that I can stay mentally sharp for next week in terms of, like, how I'm thinking and, like, all that shit, all that good stuff. and I'm gonna start consuming it tonight. Tomorrow we have a shit ton of sales calls, and we also keep consuming that stuff. And we also, like, tomorrow, obviously it's Sunday, I'm gonna have to really plan out next week exactly what to do, like make decisions, cut out things, whatever needs to happen for next week. But look, I'm really excited. It's really not that complicated. For me to hit my goal, I just gotta develop this product so that they could stay and pay me money and then get more customers. It's really that simple. But you know, it's not really easy, but it's simple. I have customers currently. I have like 4 that are actually paying me money, so that's good. And I'm running the outreach every single day to get more customers. And yeah, I have customers. They're doing okay for now, but I need to just like really solidify this product so that they can stay and so I can get paid. If I get paid, I'll be good. But like, regardless, I don't care about them. I need to get more customers, because again, like I said all week last week, I'm kind of just working as if all my customers will leave me, because that's what you gotta assume. So yeah, there's a lot of caveats in mindset and whatever, but look, I'll see you guys later. I'm very thirsty. I can't wait to get home and nourish myself and get ready, because, you know, I'm not gonna burn out. I'll be fine. And there's a big reason for this goal, man. I guess the last part of this video, I'll just describe like what I want to do for this season, because I've got some clarity on what it's gonna look like. So number 1, I want to be able to actually spend time on this season. And what I mean by that is, like, I want to like actually start practicing again. I want to actually like do things with my friends at Strike. And like, actually, because bro, like it's like we have the members, but at the same time, me and some of the staff members, like, we're friends, you know, and like we are all like making an effort to move this organization forward and like really like make a good name for ourselves and like redeem ourselves. So it's really purposeful. And I would love to like really do like that. I would like to really help with that. And again, the only way I'm going to do that is like actually focusing on it, like actually putting time to it. Not like last season or the season before that, where I was kind of half-assing it because I was running the agency, really. Oh, fuck, sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I want to do that, and I want to buy stuff for them so that they can succeed more, like equipment and stuff. It's not a big goal. That's like a couple grand. So depending on how much money I make, that'll be an easy goal today. But I want to do all this stuff, and I also like I want to like help the members as well, because like the situation is that at Strike, I am pretty much the best drummer there, and I think if I can get them to my level, it'll help me stay competitive. It'll make it more fun for me, and like it'll make it so much better. And so I'd love to do that. Like, that would really like fulfill me and be very fun, and you know, I would generally get emotional over it if I could do that. If I could do that with Great Succession, if I could do that at Great Succession, look back at the season with my friends like Jacob and Syria, like I think I would generally get very emotional. It's very important to me. It's not like this important thing that like is important to other people, but to me that would be very fulfilling, you know? At the end of the day, like, I wrote what I want, and this aligns with it. So I would love to get there. that's like the whole video, right? Is that I wrote what I want like 3 weeks ago, and I'm visiting what I want currently by going to a summer clinic at Strike, and I'm reminded of how much I want that thing. And now I feel very motivated, and I feel really, really, really good about working for the rest of the oh shit, give me a second, guys. Fuck, am I gonna... Bro, you fucking dickhead, bro. Sorry, guys. What is this retard doing, bro? Anyways. Oh, sorry, let me move this thing, guys. Sorry. Anyways, alright, I'm on the right road now. talking for so long that I'm driving on the highway with one hand and I have to like navigate while talking to the camera. I'm also holding the camera because if I'm over there, then my phone overheats. But anyways, that's essentially the thing. So, yeah, and I feel very, very blissful, and I'm really excited to put in this work. And I know it'll be painful. It's just like, I guess all of this talking is because of fear and emotions, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm ready to like really fight for this. So I'll see you guys later. There's nothing much. I'm just being emotional. I'm being like a how do you say it? Emotional. So that's why I'm talking so much. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna have a great weekend, and like simply put, I'm gonna have a great weekend. I'm gonna get ready for next week, and next week I'm gonna fucking crush it, and I'm gonna keep crushing it for several weeks, because really we have a good time frame right now. We have around like 2 weeks before like I start having to like prepare for my transition in terms of like college and stuff like that, and maybe a job, I don't know. But in terms of like when shit's gonna like I need to like make this work, it's gonna be like a couple months. So really excited for that. So all right, see you guys later. I'll give you guys updates, and I can't wait, man. This is gonna be so good. See ya.